Um, welcome to Hometown Horrors, presented by moi. Me, Jin Bees. No, you're good, Nari. Literally, this is the last panel of the night, so I'm like, I have no time constraints here, so we're good. We're fine. Hello, Quinn. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Spoopy Hour. Yeah, no, nobody does. So Hometown Horrors is basically just some stories about some haunted locations in the hometown or home state, home area of both Rosé Forêt and Bay Area K. So if y'all ever come to our in-person event, you can actually visit these places and get spooked. So yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people here at this point are just like night owls, so it's fine. It's fine. So to start out, we are Mothmen. Mothmen. Do 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 do. Cheeseman Park. Yes, it's Cheeseman. They're very cheesy. Yeah, maybe don't visit all of them at once, but that's up to you. That's a you decision. So Cheeseman Park is a park. Cheese. Who knows? Not me, not Google either, apparently. This is a park in the middle of Denver. It's very popular for like photo shoots and stuff because we're right next to the Botanic Gardens. But it used to be a cemetery until they dug up all the bones. Didn't bother moving them to a new cemetery. They were like, yeah, there's some bones here. Oh well. And so yeah, there's a whole bunch of random bones still. They're supposed to like create a new cemetery or move them to a new cemetery, and it just didn't happen. So yeah, bones and human remains will actually wash up sometimes when it rains. Yes, as Jamie said, sometimes you can find them embedded in the trees. I do not know off the top of my head what year they did. I want to say it was like the 30s, but don't quote me on that. It's probably inaccurate. This is also like one of the big spots if you come to Colorado or Denver and you do like the haunted. Stop! I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. So if you go do like the haunted tours in Denver, this is like one of the big spots. It regularly has like ghost interactions and also like I don't know. It exists and it's very haunted, and there's also flowers next to it. I haven't personally experienced the bone situation, but I also am not there super often. I did see some mushrooms on the tree, the little shelf mushroom guys. I forget what they're called. I did see those, so that was exciting, but not ghosts. Yes, it is cute. Oh, was it 1907? I was very off. Yeah. I know it was like sometime in the early 1900s. I obviously did not have enough space on my very intricately put together PowerPoint to include all of the dates and things. But these are all like very readily available information things. So if you are curious about any of the locations and stuff, you're welcome to Google them. Yeah, ask Jamie. Jamie knows. She lives across the street from a very old, large cemetery. So, it's fine. Moving on to our first location in California. Oh, sorry. This was the Cheeseman Park Pavilions back in the day. Yeah. Didn't happen about then. So this was when they were first building the pavilions after they decided to relocate the cemetery. Yeah, this whole thing is like just straight up marble, so it's very fancy and expensive and not part of the cemetery anymore. Okay, so obviously we have Alcatraz Island. This is in the middle of the San Francisco Bay, obviously. If you've been to San Francisco, you've heard of it. It's a literal island. It's just chilling in the middle. He's there and he exists, and exactly, you know him. Y'all know him. One of the most famous places there. It's supposedly inescapable, but they're, oh god, I can't remember their names. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at giving facts. There was two brothers and an additional guy who was like their friend. They did manage to escape the island, and literally nobody knows what happened to them after that. They think someone saw them in Mexico years later, but basically it's mystery. So they're like, oh, these, what, wait, what sign? I don't know what sign you're talking about, Jamie. But yeah, it was a prison. For those of you that don't know, it was a prison that was supposedly inescapable. I believe it had been reclaimed by Native Americans. Yes, you can tour it. The water is super cold because it's in the Bay Area. Oh, sorry, the spoopy fact sign. Spoopy facts. If you were here for my Versailles facts, you know what's going on. So the water was supposedly too cold to actually swim through. That's part of why it was inescapable. And also it was a fucking island. And if you've ever been in the water of the bay, it's very, very wavy. Yeah. I went on a little cruise thing around, and it was very yeah, very, very wavy and very cold. And I don't know how these guys escaped, but apparently they had a bunch of raincoats, and that contributed to it. I believe BuzzFeed did a thing about it. But yeah, this is not a happy day at the beach. This is a freeze your ass off. Yeah, ideal Mothman residence. Obviously, even though I don't think Mothman has been sighted there, I couldn't tell you for sure. But basically, besides the Native Americans that reclaimed it, it's also been like reclaimed as a wildlife preservation area, which like they deserve it. Like that's what it should be, honestly. Um so yeah, giant prison on the island, inescapable, except that one time it did happen. Other than that, yeah, it's obviously haunted because it was a prison and people died there. Um there wasn't any particular like riot or anything, but haunted, obviously. Old buildings, old prisons, all that sort of stuff. Definitely haunted, 100%. Moving on. Al Capone, what's he? Ooh, I think he was. Okay, yeah. I obviously did not do the Alcatraz Island tour. We just vaguely passed by it for a hot second, but yeah, Al Capone was there. He did things. Part of the you know who Al Capone was. It's fine. Now it's taken over by birds, so I'm okay with that. I would definitely be down. Sean Connery was there. Nice. Also, yeah. If you guys don't have a Lolita Alcatraz tour next time I'm there, I will be very upset. Oh. See, Jamie's throwing like ghost facts in here. Spoopy facts. I know more about the haunted places in Colorado, but also I like vaguely know about other places because I am true crime fan. But yeah. Capone's ghost resides there. That's why it's haunted. Also, it was inescapable, which today I learned unescapable is not a word. It's actually inescapable. So that was some new information for me. Moving on to location 2 in Colorado. Y'all know it. I know you do. Sorry, this was Alcatraz Island back in the day. I had to throw the horse in Colorado. What? No, there's no horse. Oh, no, that's not the haunted location. We have Lucifer at our airport. It's a giant horse statue that the artist that created it fell on the artist and killed him while he was in the middle of creating it. But also when you drive by, his eyes glow red. Yeah, he's creepy. We call him Lucifer for a reason. But yeah, he's cursed, not really haunted, because like there's not really anything around him. It's just road. Like he's next to the airport. DIA is a whole other like rabbit hole that this panel is not about. There's a whole lot of conspiracies behind that, but this is haunted hometowns and not DIA conspiracy theories. So yeah, that's one of them. The underground bunker. There's a lot. Not gonna get into that. Maybe if we have more time, we'll see. No, you're fine. Colorado, yeah, as Jamie said, Colorado is weird. But here's Alcatraz on an island. in the middle of the bay. Yeah. Number 2 in Colorado is the Stanley Hotel. It is the hotel from The Shining, but also not. So if you've seen The Shining, you would know this as the Overlook Hotel, which was filmed in Oregon, I believe. But the Stanley Hotel is the original hotel that Stephen King stayed at. Apparently, the reason people thought it was originally haunted was because a housekeeper had fallen through the floor because of not flooding. The boiler had exploded and caused rot in the floor, and so the housekeeper fell through it. And she lived through it, but after she had died, people were reporting like ghosts and stuff. Yeah, boiler explosion. You know all about that, Jamie. Sorry. But people do have regular reports of ghost sightings, and all I have to say about this is I went to a wedding on Halloween at the Stanley, and it was great. There was these ladies dressed up like the sisters in The Shining, and you know, it was fine. Also, originally the Stanley was painted yellow because that was considered the most expensive paint color that you could get during that time. So they were like, we're going to be bougie as heck, and we're just going to paint our hotel yellow. Obviously, it changed since then. Yeah, it weirdly is. I guess Colorado has a decent amount of like horror fans, so it is pretty common for like wedding destinations and stuff. Yeah, it's a couple, it's like not in the Denver area. You got to drive a little bit, but oh, we're gonna get a Waluigi board and play the Waluigi board while we're in the hotel. Honestly, I have wanted to do a Lolita meet where it's a like it's like Halloween, but like not necessarily Halloween, but we do just like a giant sleepover at the Stanley and then like do the whole ghost tour and stuff. And that sounds great. That sounds amazing. And if it wasn't for Panorama, we probably would have. Because Estes Park is really far and nobody lives near that, and I have to drive like 3 hours to get there. It's fine. If I had a place to stay, then it wouldn't be a huge deal. One of these days. One of these days. We'll see. Maybe not October, because that is apparently when it's the busiest, because spoopy season. Yeah, they do have cute little towns. I did go fishing there. They have a lot of rainbow trout because obviously it's Colorado. That's like our state fish. So they just throw them in by the truckload. So if you ever are interested in rainbow trout, honestly, any lake in Colorado, you can find them. Those aren't haunted. The fish are not haunted. Stanley Hotel is haunted. They have a tour about it. I'm not going to question the people. They're the professionals here. Oh. they don't want us to think the fish are haunted, or they want us to think that the people there are the professionals, because it could be either one. Maybe the people are the fish. What? Yeah. Jamie knows which one. The one is, it's fine. That's pretty dope though. I know they have a little gift shop and they're like, we're gonna sell all the shining things, and they have a brewery that's called like Red Rum and stuff like that. So obviously they're buying into the whole quirk, which they should. Like, good for them taking advantage of it. It's fine. Exactly, capitalism. They even have a Starbucks there now, so that's what I care about. Oh no, shiny, the shining. The shining. Moving on. California, going back to the state with the bear on the flag. I keep wanting to call it the Sunshine State, but that's Florida. You guys are not Florida. I'm sorry. Oh, this was the Stanley back in the day. I feel like this picture looks a little, yeah, you're the Bear State. It's fine. I feel like this picture looks a little closer to like the Overlook Hotel that you get the vibes from with the Shining movie. Yeah, there's a Safeway in front of it now. But also same. I did hear that the Stanley was planning on building a hedge maze in front of it. So there's that, which like I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the hedge maze. Not gonna complain. Literally, the Safeway is like where these rocks are. You just go down and there's Safeway. It's fine. Capitalism. Am I right? Next, we have the Presidio. Yeah, ghosts need groceries. Their grocery store of choice is Safeway for some reason. So the Presidio is a national cemetery. It also used to be a military base. Yeah, so people died during that time. I believe it was during the Vietnam War and stuff. Yeah, it's right next to the Golden Gate Bridge, so it happens. You just end up there. There used to be a hospital, military hospital there. The building was demolished and is now the Lucasfilms building. Yeah, that Lucasfilms. So now it's just Star Wars, and they have statues and stuff for it. Um, they because it is owned by the National Park Service. They did attempt to, well, it not attempt. They did. They made it free to the public, and so having Lucasfilms there does like support the free park access. So I mean, there is that at least. Like, thanks, Star Wars. But weirdly enough, I did find out most of the haunted places in the Bay Area happen to be national parks for whatever reason. They're like, oh, this is haunted. Well, I guess it's ours now. And because you can see both Alcatraz and the Golden Gate Bridge, you get like a 3-for-1 situation. I don't want to go into like deep details about why the Golden Gate Bridge would be haunted, but I'm sure you can imagine. Giant bridge with a body of water underneath. Yeah. Obviously, y'all know in Bay Area. The rest of you are confused. You're welcome to say it. I don't want to make this too traumatizing for people. So, not going to go into details, but yeah. You can imagine. So it's like a 3-for-1 with the haunted situation. Used to be a military base, isn't anymore. Yeah, there's ghosts and stuff, and they're mad. There are ghosts in Star Wars now because of this. That's not true, but I like to believe it's true. We have Star Wars ghosts. Exactly, Force ghosts. Yeah. I mean, aren't all ghosts Force? What the fuck? Mish? Did you all hear that? That was creepy. Damn. Mishka! I don't even see him. Mish! Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I don't even know where Mish is. I just too spoopy for me. We're just gonna move on. We're gonna go back to Colorado, and the worst place to visit. Don't go here if you. Am I being serious? Yeah, like I literally don't know where Misha is. What the fuck? Mishka! Oh, okay. I found him. We're good. Mish. What the fuck are you doing? Stop scaring people. We're good. He's fine. He's over there. Thanks for coming for me. Please save me from the spoops. Oh, literally. Mishka, you're terrifying people. Oh, there you are. Okay. Hello. What the heck are you doing? He knows. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a hoe and just, you know. It was just Mishka. It was a false alarm. I'm sorry for spooping you guys out. It's not a spoopy fact, but it is a spoopy fact that Mishka is a spoopy hoe. Yeah. Why are you trying to summon Mothman? He's just chilling. We're not going to get into that. I saw a cryptid in Black Forest, but I don't know what it was. It's fine. This is not cryptid hour. This is haunted locations hour. We will get into other stuff later. I have no time limit. I can do what I want. And Emma can't stop me. Okay, she kidding. You know, Jess is in charge. She's not gonna do nothing. She's like, nah, I got you, boo. Thanks, Jess. we gonna go tour Alcatraz together. It was not a raccoon. It was too tall to be a raccoon. Nicole is the one that lives in Black Forest, where I saw the red eye cryptid. It was too tall to be a raccoon. So I am still convinced that it was something spoopy. But Nicole doesn't believe me. Even though she lives there and she knows how terrifying it is. I've been delaying the next one because it's in Colorado. It hits a little close to home. Oh, sorry. This is I forget I have the old spoopy photos. This is the Presidio. Back in the day when the hospital still existed and it was still a military base. Looks like a military base. There's the Golden Gate Bridge in the background, you know, the usual. I know, and that's why it doesn't surprise me if there would be a cryptid, Nicole. First of all, you got everything, including cryptids. It's fine. Next is Riverdale Road. This is like, if you talk to someone from Colorado, they're like, no, don't do it. I believe American Horror Story wanted to do like a section on this at one point. They haven't yet, but Riverdale Road is considered the most haunted road in America. They have had, okay, so there's this house called the Wolfport House. Not only did a cult occupy it in like the 60s, 70s, one of the two, they would mutilate animals and make animal sacrifices. Content warning. I didn't include like photos and stuff because I figured like I didn't want to like freak people out too much, even though this is the haunted section of the thing. I'm not going to subject you guys to that. But it was supposedly occupied by a cult. They would mutilate animals. Rumor has it that you can still find mutilated animals at the remains of this house because the house was burnt down. Nobody knows how it burnt down, and most of the news news channels in the area did not report on it. There was like one channel that reported on it. So no one really went into depth about how it burned down. But the chicken coop at this house, yeah. Yeah. If you Google it, and it'll tell you a little more. This house, the chicken coop, is considered to be a actual gate to hell. Partially because of the cult that occupied it. And then also the burning for who knows what reason. Yeah, those chickens didn't deserve it, man. Those chickens. People would report like their dogs missing in the area and stuff. And then, yeah, obviously people dying on the road. They have reported like ghost cars. Oh no. Now you're gonna make me laugh. A lot of the most common like thing that I hear, at least, is people will be driving down Riverdale Road and a car will be behind them with the headlights and everything, and it'll just disappear. Like, it will basically rev up on their butt, try to chase them off the road, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Yeah, Jamie saw two ghost cars. Okay, but if I was Satan, I would only want farm fresh eggs also. Yes, that is the road. It's in Colorado. It's in the Denver area. It's very terrifying. I haven't been on it, but Jamie has. So if you got questions about it, go to her. Um, not only are there reports of ghosts and it being a literal gate to hell and the animal mutilation and stuff that continues to this day, but it's also rumored that it is home to Windy Bagels, which, if you're not familiar with, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, don't go there. Native American shapeshifters. Not gonna name it, but it was land that was originally Native American, and now some creepy shit happens there. And what other existence would cause that? No, they do have gusty winds, but yeah. uh, mm, don't talk about the windy bagels. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not cryptids. They're considered beyond that. No necessarily proof whether they exist or not, but yeah, that's up to whoever is driving down the road. I don't think Riverdale Road has had. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, Nicole. I don't think Riverdale Road has had a lot of like UFO stuff. I think it's mostly ghosts and windy bagels and cult things. Though Jamie, oh my gosh, Mish, what did you do? Hold on, sorry. I got a cat who doesn't know how to control himself. Mish, what did you do? Okay, sorry. He's looking at me. Okay, he's looking at me very angry, like this is my fault, and it's definitely his. Mishka, you already scared the heck out of people, and he already scared the heck out of people, and now he's just. You're not supposed to fast forward through the slides, dude. He's like flicking his tail like he don't care. I know. I'm not scary. I'm not trying to be scary. It's these locations that are scary. But also, like, there is no next panel, Mish. This is it. You have to deal with this. Oh, he's so cute. But as far as I know, it is the whole road, because the whole road just goes through a whole lot of nothing. And then there's the burnt remains of the house that is definitely haunted and also contains the gates to hell, that whole thing. Yeah. I'm scared. I don't know if that's a good thing. Yeah. Like, I would not suggest going out of your way to go here, because people have had such like messed up experiences. I feel like at this point it's not haunted by ghosts, but some other entity altogether. Moving on. We're not. The heck, dude? Riverdale Road. 0 out of 10 would not visit. Literally, that's how I felt about the Windy Bagels. We're just gonna talk about happy stuff now and hope nothing kills us in our sleep. You know, that whole thing. But this is the house after it was burnt down. I think this was in the 20s, but I don't remember the exact date. I'm probably wrong. Maybe it was the 70s. Once again, did not put that information down on my slides. Probably should have. That's a whole other situation. Mishka, what are you doing? What? He's slowly making his way over here. Oh, there it is. There's the tail. You good? You good? He just, yeah. He's sniffing. He's exploring. It's fine. Do you mind? Yeah, making his way downtown. What are you sniffing? Oh. I yelled at him and he tried to rub against me, and now I feel bad for trying to yell at him. I'm sorry, Mish. You're a good boy. Except when you're chewing on my headphones. Get out of here. Mishka! Ugh. Yeah, don't whistle at night. Don't talk about the Windy Bagels. Don't whistle. Whistle. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have heard about that before. I'm not gonna risk it. I wouldn't recommend you risking it. It happens. Mish, he's laying on my keyboard. Hold on. What are you doing? What? No, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I have a literal child here. You're a child. Okay. Moving on to more of the California side of the spoopy things. We have the Winchester Mystery House. Yeah, obviously. Nicole, you're late to the party. We already moved on. Okay. Winchester Mystery House. Yeah, it is in the Bay Area. Oh no. No, where did my fax go? The photo's in the way. Oh no. Okay. So basically, Sarah Winchester, her husband died from not syphilis, the other one, tuberculosis. So her husband died from tuberculosis. Her child, yes, it was TB. Thank you. Her daughter died from something completely different. I literally tested this before I did my slide and it worked, and now it's not. So I'm sorry. No, I know they are. It's all consumption, you know, it's fine. Whatever. It happened. It was a long time ago and it doesn't matter now. So her husband and daughter died from various medical illnesses. Yeah, this is like right after the Victorian era. So a medium told her that she needed to move to the West. So that's what she did. Moved to the Bay Area. she also was under the impression that the new house she moved into was forever haunted by the people who were killed by Winchester rifles. Hence Winchester. Yeah, her husband was that Winchester. So she would literally add to the construction of this house until she died. And so it has a lot of random rooms and whatnot. There will be staircases and doors to nowhere, that sort of thing. My fun fact at the bottom, which you can't really see, yeah, she was trying to confuse the ghosts so they wouldn't like come after her. But um my favorite fact is that she had all these fake bathrooms to confuse the ghosts, but there was only one working bathroom in the whole mansion. And this is a lady that made, let's see, on top of her income from the whole life insurance thing, she made, at the time it was $1,000 a week. So in today's money, it'd be like $27,000 a week. And she had a house that had one working bathroom. Spoopy, yeah. Thank you, Jamie. Spoopy facts. One working bathroom, the rest were just to throw off the ghosts. So, you know. I have an alert. Thank you. Thank you, Jess. I mean, I made a sign for it, but either way, spoopy fact. So yeah, I would die if I only had one bathroom in an entire mansion. Leave me alone. I got excited. So yeah, you may have seen like specials and stuff on TV. It was yeah. Underwater, like people still do that. Yeah, a whole lot of dead ends and spoopy shit, and yeah, that's the Winchester Mystery House. You can still tour it. It's one of the popular spoopy destinations over in the Bay Area. But yeah. Yeah, I've wanted to visit, but like there's too much bay. There's not enough area. Since my slide broke, you can't see the modern day. I am Ray Bay. You know me so well. Yeah, can we just hunt AP for forever? Just give me your brand. So beyond the whole little now you're just evil. Nari knows how to like get them where it hurts. Beyond the big locations that I have already covered, I do have some honorable mentions. First one in Colorado. We have Hotel Colorado. Wow, so creative. This is actually located in Glenwood Springs. It's over on the western slope. I grew up like in the backyard of this hotel. So, you know, yeah. It was a war hospital because they had run out of room, and is most famously known for Teddy Roosevelt visiting. He didn't die there, but he like visited it. Yeah, I don't know why that's the most famous thing. But this is the town that Ted Bundy was imprisoned in, and he escaped because nobody was watching the courthouse that he was in, and they just left him there, and then he ran away. And so you can thank Hotel Colorado for Ted Bundy. He jumped out the window. Um, so yeah, fun fact. It wasn't Hotel Colorado itself, but it was literally down the street. Ted Bundy escaped. I'm still mad about that. I wasn't even around during that time, but I'm still mad about it because I was like, you just gave the entire like valley a bad name, you know. Um, we also have a Hotel Jerome, which is in Aspen, which obviously you've heard of Aspen. It's bougie as hell. Um, it was originally a mining town, and then the mine shut down, and all the rich people stayed, but like nobody else. Um, it's haunted from miners that never got to leave. Yeah, yeah. We had a lot of serial killers for some reason. Um, that's a whole other conversation though. And lastly, I did put the Museum of Colorado Prisons. This is in Canyon City, which is south of me. It's south of Denver. These are all ones that are like outside the Denver metro area. So Museum of Colorado Prisons, Canyon City. There are literally 5 different prisons in Canyon City. Um, all of them are still functional. Um, the specific museum is at the oldest prison that they have, and people, when they go to the museum, they have sightings of orbs and smell of tobacco when there's nothing around. And they had their own personal gas chamber. Trigger warning, I am gonna have a picture of the gas chamber. Nobody's in it, but it'll show up so you can like see what it looks like. It's really weird. Um, and then when you go to the museum, you can actually like walk into it. Obviously, they're like, don't touch anything, don't sit in it. But yeah, just the whole concept of a gas chamber for these prisoners is very, very awkward. Um yeah, I'm glad I didn't scare you away at least. Um, honorable mentions for San Francisco Bay Area. We have San Francisco City Hall. It was destroyed in the gigantic earthquake that happened. I feel like everyone knows about the earthquake, but yeah, so it was destroyed. They rebuilt it. There have been rumors of ghosts occupying the rebuilt building, which the city hall is like gorgeous. I'm just gonna say. Um, also, one of the mayors was assassinated there, and his assistant. So yeah, little awkward. There's also Sutro Baths, which in the late 1800s was the largest indoor swimming pool that was in the world's largest. In the 1960s, it burned down, so now it is a pool of nothing. And the way to access it is through this sketchy ass tunnel. I haven't been there. I don't trust the tunnel. I don't. No, I'm not about that life. Mishka, what are you doing? And as Jess has mentioned, or whoever is, I don't even know who's manning the Bay Area K account anymore. I assume it's Jess. Um, honorable mention, City of Colma. Hello. Hello. Um, so there's 17 cemeteries in the city of Colma. It's outside Daly City. Basically, they would just send all of the dead people out to Colma to bury them. Um, it kind of does look like a sloth tunnel if you look it up. So there are approximately a thousand dead people for every living person in Colma. Um, yeah, people used to be buried in San Francisco, but because it's like in the bay, they're like, oh, this probably isn't a good idea. So yeah, they moved them slightly further away from the bay. Yeah, and there's like over 1.5 million people. Oh no, is this Cheeseman Park all over again? They just dug them up and they just did whatever. It's fine. That seems to happen a lot. Um, it is free real estate. This is coming from someone who went to the catacombs. That was also free real estate. I still not sure about the situation there. It's fine. Yeah. So basically, Colma is like the catacombs of the Bay Area, but not because you can't go look at bones. Technically, cemeteries they're still treated as like parks and stuff. They're still a celebration of like the dead, but the fact that they just like dug these people up and basically threw them away, that's the issue that I have. I'm all for cemeteries and having picnics and celebrating your ancestors and stuff, but the fact that they literally treated them like shit, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Just treat the dead with respect and you don't have to worry about it. Black Dahlia is in Colma? I actually didn't know that. I thought she was in Los Angeles. Wow. Oh, in Oakland. Okay. I mean that's still pretty close. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I assumed she was in Los Angeles, but also like Hollywood, so it would kind of make sense. But they just put her there. They just stuck her in Oakland. What the heck? We have a grave for Buffalo Bill, even though he didn't die. He didn't die in Colorado, but we have multiple graves for him. One is in Glenwood Springs. One is near Denver on Lookout Mountain. He's not from Colorado, but we have graves for him. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Do what you gotta do, I guess. I do have some photos. Nothing graphic. This is Hotel Colorado. No, they're just like it's like memorials, but they call them graves. It's weird. Um no, the one in Glenwood is Doc Holliday. Doc Holliday is in Glenwood, which is near which Hotel Colorado is in Glenwood. So it's Doc Holliday next to Hotel Colorado, but he's like on the mountain. And then Buffalo Bill is on Lookout Mountain near Denver. That's what it is. Even though Doc Holliday in South Dakota, still don't really understand that. But whatever. do what you gotta do. So Hotel Colorado, Teddy Roosevelt was here. I've been to this hotel because I used to grow up by it. It's like right next to the hot springs in Glenwood. All I'm gonna say is I was in a room once and I opened the closet and there was giant trash bags sitting on top of the closet that looked like dead bodies. Cannot confirm whether or not it was. Nishka, what are you doing? Sorry. I blame Mishka. So cannot confirm if there were actually dead bodies because I wasn't gonna open those bags. I wasn't about to. But yeah, there's also supposedly a ghost of a child who is like tossing a ball down the hallway. I haven't seen these ones, but I haven't been in like Hotel Colorado a ton. But that was like the closest one I grew up next to, so yeah. Hotel Colorado, the hot springs are literally like right across the street. And then mountains. Lots of mountains. It's a valley. Next is Hotel Jerome. This is the one in Aspen. It's all bougie inside. Yeah, we're in mountain time, or more accurately, we're in mountain daylight time. Because we're in daylight savings time, and it confuses the hell out of everyone because Arizona is in Mountain Standard Time because they gotta be Arizona. So they're the same time zone as California, but they're not. Yeah. Miners Hotel. It became bougie after the mines shut down because all the rich people were like, oh, we're the only ones that can afford to live here anymore. You know, that whole thing. It's Aspen. What do you expect? This was the trigger warning I was talking about. It's nothing graphic, but this is part of the Museum of Colorado Prisons. This is the gas chamber. They don't let you like walk inside it or anything, but I mean, it gives you an idea of what happened. You sit in the chair and then they close the door and you know. So this is what their gas chamber looked like. The prison that this is at is still running as a prison. It's low security compared to some of the other prisons in Canyon City. And it's weird because they have like a gift shop, but like everything in the gift shop is made by the prisoners. Yeah, it's a weird situation, but yeah. I believe the prison is also one of the oldest in Colorado. Yeah, yeah. Canyon City is also home to Royal Gorge, which is a giant dip in the middle of the mountain with a bridge across it. It's pretty famous. But yeah. That's the Museum of Colorado Prisons that still exist. Yeah. Big yike. So San Francisco City Hall, this is obviously the rebuilt version after the earthquake. I don't remember the mayor's name that was assassinated, but it happened much later, I believe the 60s. But don't quote me on that. Sutro Baths. Mish, what are you doing? Oh, he's so mad. He's mad. I didn't include a photo of it before it got burned down, which I should have, because it looks like a giant greenhouse, but it's a pool. But this is it much later. The remains of it, at least. Down in this area was where the tunnel was to get into it. Hold on. I can probably find it real quick. Hold on. Cuz it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. They had like a giant swimming pool greenhouse. I don't care, I'm going over time. Nobody can kick me out. I'm unstoppable. Except my keyboard doesn't want to work. Mishka, what did you do? Just kidding, it was me. I unplugged it. Hold on. There we go. I'll pull up the photo. How dare you, Nicole? How dare you be tired? Let me. I found it. I'm just trying to show people because it was pretty cool. This was in the late 1800s. Let me switch my screen share thing. Oh no. No! Where's my StreamYard? Hold on. Oh my god. Give me 1 second. I'm having technical difficulties. Why is it just... It just gave me a bunch of Google pages. Okay. Jess! My computer's broken.
What's up? You need me to look up pictures of the Sutro Baths for you?
Maybe.
Okay.
Every time Mishka messed up my keyboard, so every time I try to click on something, it just opens a new Google page.
Oof. Okay, hold on.
I was like, oh, I got this window open, and then all of a sudden, no, nothing.
So those are some pictures of what it looked like.
Yeah, it was like a giant greenhouse, but indoor baths, and it was the largest one in the world. And
go swimming.
Yeah. All of a sudden, my presentation popped back up, but it's not on that screen. I think there was a photo of the tunnel. Jamie was asking about that. Yeah.
Is it that? The sloth tunnel?
The sloth tunnel. Yeah. There was one that had like the guys just standing in the tunnel. I don't know if it's there, but they were just chilling in the tunnel, and I'm like, okay.
Well, here's some dudes swimming.
Fair enough. This
Oh, here's the on fire.
Oh yeah.
It's on fire. That shit's on fire.
That is on fire.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why that's haunted. Oh, there's the tunnel. Okay, hold on. No, where did I'm sorry. My Chrome is being dumb. Can you not, Chrome? Why does this happen to me? Okay. That is a very good question, Nari.
I think it's like the building though, not the actual pool.
Yeah, like obviously if you look at like the modern day photo, there's still a pool of water. I think it was just like the building it was in, because it was the late 1800s and people didn't know about fire codes and stuff. Good night, Nicole. How dare you? So yeah, it was mostly the building that burned down, but I'm just trying to show people this cave. Mishka, you messed up my thing. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Okay.
If you find it later, you can post it in the Discord.
Yeah, I mean, if you look up Sutro Baths, it's literally like one of the options that pops up. So it's not huge. Wait. Let me in.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so you can kind of, oh my god, you can kind of see it there. Hold on. Computer, what are you doing? Okay, it's this one. You can see the tunnel. I don't know what my computer is doing and why it won't let me access that section. Wait. There it is. Okay. The tunnel. This is all I was trying to show you. There's a giant tunnel and it's sketch as hell and you have to walk through it. And that's how you get to these non-existent swimming pools now. So yeah. And it's right on the beach, but definitely haunted. I mean, look at it.
Wait, it's only showing the Google page for me.
Oh my god. I give up.
You can post it in the Discord.
Yeah. You can kind of see it. It's my keyboard because I had to unplug it and yeah. A whole mess. Oh, mess. I had a few more pictures for the honorable mention if I can find my way to it. Okay, StreamYard, can you not? There we go. Hold on. Okay. Thankfully, we're almost done. So I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. But okay, so this is Colma City, one of the 17 graveyards. As you can see, like most of it is just graveyard. Yeah, this is where they moved all of the dead people. I don't know, Jess, you probably have more information on Colma than I do, but
Mostly that's filled with dead people. I don't know. Their businesses are all around dead stuff. Like they got a lot of florists.
Fair enough. So yeah, it's exactly how it sounds. Haven't been there, but there's a bunch of cemeteries. Colorado does have one of the only cities with a cemetery that has a major highway through it.
Is it the highway to hell?
No, it's not actually. It's further north. It's in Loveland, but I don't know who designed this. It's literally just like the cemetery, and then the main road goes through the middle of it. So there's cemetery on either side, but like it literally makes no sense. Not the highway to hell though. Different area. If you're confused, you may have missed the Riverdale Road section. Just Google Riverdale Road, and that will tell you. Both of your grandmas are in Loveland?
No, I think probably Colma.
Oh, in Colma. Okay.
Most likely Colma.
Probably. Like most of them are dead people. There's not a whole lot of living people there. Yeah. Fair enough. At least they're not just like throwing the remains
into the ocean.
Exactly. Or like, saying they're going to move them to a different cemetery and then making the cemetery to a park that is definitely haunted now because that whole thing. Oh yeah, that is. I didn't make a closing slide. I'll just show my spoopy fact sign.
Spooky fact.
Spoopy fact. He's so prepared. Yeah, if you have like additional questions, you can feel free to reach out to me at Jindies. Or like there's if you watch like BuzzFeed and stuff, they have their own adventure through a lot of the Bay Area, at least.
If you want, you can donate money directly to Rae, and she'll take a tour of the spooky places. You just gotta pay her.
If someone pays for my hotel at the Stanley, I would be like, yes.
What's up, ghosts?
Live stream. Like, what is up, my ghosty dudes? Welcome to the live stream of the Stanley Hotel. I don't know how much I would trust Cheeseman Park at night because it's really sketch at night. Not because of the ghosts, but just the people there. But yeah, I'll go to like the Stanley. We'll go hit up Ted Bundy's ghost. I don't know. Literally, the living are worse than the dead most of the time. Don't trust Ted Bundy though. Everyone else got too close, and that's how he escaped from Glenwood Springs. I'm embarrassed for them about that. Like, I will never let them live that down. But yeah, this is a very small section of the states too. Weirdly enough, Colorado has a lot of haunted stuff. I guess the gold rush and whatnot. The Donner Party was in Utah, which is like right next to us. So,
Kind of like in between us, really.
Yeah, well, no, Utah is like literally right next to us, though. That happened over the, I believe it was the Rockies in Utah, which is like barely the Rockies anymore at that point. Like they made it over the hard part. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, we also have in southern Colorado, we have a very UFO centric it's like Area 51, but not. So it's Area 52, you know, whatever. We have UFO Alien Highway. Not that that's haunted, but it's close. And we are also right next to New Mexico, which does have all that. So yeah, we got spoopy stuff here. We got woods. Look out for the staircases in the woods. Don't ask me about those or the windy bagels though. Are the Four Quarters spoopy though? I haven't heard anything about them. I just assumed that it was like, oh, I can stand in four states at one time. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. I know like southern Colorado has a lot of like windy bagel stories and stuff. Because that whole area. But yeah. If you don't know what a windy bagel is, just Native American shifters that I am not gonna name. Yeah. We got lots of spoopy stuff. People getting lost in the forest because we're in the Rockies and giant mountains and people have no sense of direction, but also like spoopy stuff that causes people to not have sense of direction. Yeah, no, I'm sure we've had multiple like the missing 411 cases. I'm pretty sure we had multiple. We're also right next to Wyoming, which has Yellowstone, which also has a lot of that. Yeah. American Horror Stories, like the one that just came out, the series, they literally just made a thing about this. And the whole like missing people in the Forest Service. My dad worked for the Forest Service. Don't believe everything that they tell you. but yeah. Wyoming does exist, but also why? Why does it exist? Is the real question. I don't have an answer, but yeah. Wyoming only exists for the jackalopes. That's where the jackalopes are. I guess my panel is over. So did anyone have any questions? I cannot guarantee that I will have an answer to them. But yeah, no, Colorado should be the ones in charge of jackalopes because nobody cares about Wyoming.
My understanding is
like Montana has like a sliver of Yellowstone, but I feel like they're more important to Yellowstone than Wyoming is. I don't know if y'all heard about the what is it, the autonomous zone in Yellowstone, where it's a whole county that no one lives in. So if a crime happens there, they can't send it to trial because they need a jury from that county, but because no one lives in that county, they can't do that. So like you can get away with anything. That was me. I didn't mean to spook you, but yeah. Autonomous Yellowstone zone. You could also just push someone in the geyser, probably. You might get in trouble for that though.
Yeah, people like the geysers.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
mess them up.
There's like witnesses and stuff, so it'd be a little harder. We also have stories of people taking selfies with buffalo and then getting pulverized afterwards.
That sounds like that's on them.
Yeah. Okay, you joke about someone tripping into the geyser, but it's not that hard. There's not like a huge barrier. It's like there's a railing, and if someone stepped wrong, they probably could fall into the geyser. The geysers are not in the autonomous zone though, so if someone sees you, which there's a lot of tourists in Yellowstone, so if someone sees you, which they probably will, you probably won't get away with it. But yeah, there's like a wooden bar between you and the geysers. And that's it. And the buffalo, they're just chilling. You know. I got stories of Yellowstone and whatnot. But yeah. Otherwise, I am gonna wrap it up for the night. Unless anyone had any other questions, but haunted places are fun. Except Riverdale Road, don't go there. Literally, unless your life depended on it. But at that point, like, you're probably sacrificing your life to like something a little demonic. So like, do you really want it at that point? Who knows? I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. It's fine. Otherwise, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Check out the rest of the panels tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for still being here. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, so I appreciate it. Yeah, fill out the panel feedback. I feel like there's something else I was supposed to promote, but I don't remember what it was.
I'm not sure either. We have stuff going on. Check out the website.
Yeah, go to bayareacamp.org and like it'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's at that point where it's too late for anybody to care. Yeah. It is almost 1 a.m. No, it is almost 2 a.m. here. I don't know how to read a clock. It's fine. So yeah, if we forgot something, like, you'll figure it out later. And then Jamie's panel is the next one tomorrow morning. She's doing osteomancy.
Bones.
Yeah, she's reading bones.
Bones.
Yeah. Well, holy heck, props to you for staying up this late. Thank you. Yeah, and then you gotta wake up like for bone readings. Dang.
Probably people aren't going to sleep because they were being haunted or something, so it's fine.
I mean, unless you're in Colorado or the Bay Area, you don't really have to worry about it. Maybe.
Oh.
No, there's plenty of haunted places. Mishka, he's pooped. He has no energy for haunting anymore. Look at him. He is passed out. He is a sleepy boy. Yeah. Yeah, he's cute. Mish is so cute. Ah. He's a good boy. Good. We like that. We like loopy. We like unexpected and spoopy. Spoopy is good. Why are you biting me? But yeah. We will see you tomorrow. Come hang out with Bay Area K and not me, but other people from Rosé Forêt. We'll be here. Yeah. We'll be around. It's fine. Have a good night.
Night. Thank you for
Mish, you are very spoopy. You're so spoopy. He knows. He's aware. Bye.
Night, everybody.